In this video, we will review the setup of important and mandatory elements to be set up for the products in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. There are three important and mandatory elements to be set up once product is created or as a part of the product creation process, and those are dimension group, item group, and item model group. Let us look at the overall picture of the elements to be set up. Dimension group consists of three groups: product, storage, and tracking dimension groups. Product dimensions group consists of mainly three product dimensions: size, color, and configuration. Storage dimension group consists of four storage dimensions: site, warehouse, location, and pallet. Tracking dimension group consists of batch number and serial number. There are few additional tracking dimensions for Russian localization available, but for now we will review the application of batch and serial number. Item group is used to classify similar products together. Item model group is used to model the inventory costing. In addition, it also contains the settings which determines the way product to be handled and controlled. Let us review them one by one in detail, starting with dimension group. We will start reviewing the product dimension group, followed by storage dimension group, and then followed by tracking dimension group. Let us first try to understand the objective of dimension groups in brief. Product dimensions define the physical properties of the product. For example, different sizes, colors, and configurations of the product. Storage dimensions define the level of storage details for a product. Using this storage dimension, user can locate the product within the company. Tracking dimensions are used when product needs to be tracked or traced in the supply chain management cycle, individually or within a batch. Generally, tracking dimensions are used for the products for which guarantee or warranty is offered. There are mainly three product dimensions: size, color, and configuration. Let us review them in detail one by one. We will take an example of bicycle to understand the concept of product dimensions. Notice that the product dimensions can only be defined for the product of product master subtype. Product dimension size can be used if product is sold in various different sizes. For example, bicycles are sold in three different sizes: large, medium, and small. Product dimension color can be used if product is sold in different colors. For example, bicycles are sold in three different colors: orange, yellow, and blue. Product dimension configuration can be the combination of size and color. For example, bicycles are sold in three different configurations: large size with orange color, medium size with yellow color, and small size with blue color. Let us review the product demonstration for the same. We will try to create and set up product dimension groups in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. In order to create product dimension group, go to Product Information Management, Setup. Under the Dimension Groups, click on Product Dimension Groups. Here we can create a new product dimension group. Let's say bicycle. Bicycle product dimension group. By default, configuration will be active. User can activate other dimensions as well. So for bicycle, we will activate configuration, size, and color. And here you can determine whether these dimensions to be used for a purchase price or sales price. That means if color is used for a purchase price, then we can specify the different prices for different colors. And for now, we will not select this style. We will see the application of configuration, size, color, and the same way style also can be used. Once this dimension group is created, we can link it to the product. Now we will review how product dimensions can be created for a particular product. We will locate the product for which we want to set up a product dimensions. Here we will use bicycle 02 because it is of product master, and only for product subtype of product master we can set up the product dimensions. In order to set up product dimensions for this product, click on the product dimensions from the action menu from the product master group. Whatever the active dimensions which have been linked with the dimension group will be shown here. So in our case, we have activated the configuration, size, and color. Style is not being shown because that was not activated. Now click on configuration and you can start creating the configuration here. So we have one configuration. Click on sizes to create different sizes. We have three sizes: large, medium, and small. Click on new if you want to add few more sizes. Click on colors and you can define the colors for the product. So we have three colors: blue, orange, and yellow. So here we can create a product dimensions for the product. Let us review the storage dimension group. Storage dimension group consists of 4 dimensions: site, warehouse, location, and pallet. Storage dimension helps locate the product within the company, with site being the highest level of storage dimension, which consists of warehouse, and warehouse may consist of locations or pallets. Site is the mandatory storage dimension to specify for all product transactions. Let us look at the position of storage dimensions within an organization. Organization or company may consist of child or subsidiary companies. Child company can have multiple sites. Site can have multiple warehouses, and warehouses can have multiple locations and pallets. Let us first understand the company structure of RS Bicycle Trading Company. It has 2 subsidiaries. One is in Europe and another is in USA. European subsidiary has 2 sites. One in Berlin, Germany, and another in Rome, Italy. USA subsidiary has only 1 site in New York. Let us understand what site means. Site refers to the geographical area company is operating in. Here, European subsidiary has 2 sites, Berlin and Rome. Site can have multiple warehouses. Warehouse is a place where goods are stored physically. So, we have a 1 warehouse for each site, Berlin and Rome. Location is an optional dimension to use. Larger warehouses are often divided into the smaller segments or locations to ensure easy accessibility of the products. For smaller warehouse, it may not be important to divide them in a multiple locations. Locations refers to a particular place or location within the warehouse. For example, warehouse space may be divided into multiple ashley. Ashley can have multiple racks. Racks can have multiple shelf, and shelf can have multiple bins. Locations provides the closer look at the inventory within the warehouse so that warehouse operator or manager can easily locate it. Pallet is a structure often made up from woods which provides a stability to goods while being lifted by the forklift. Goods may be first placed on the pallet and then pallet are kept at the desired location. Let us review the product demonstration for the storage dimension. In order to create storage dimension group, go to Product Information Management, Setup, Dimension Group, and Storage Dimension Group. You can create new storage dimension group. Storage dimension group for bicycle. Save it, and all the dimension which can be set up will appear. So as you can see, the site and warehouse are selected by default. If you want to use location or pallet ID, you can also activate them. Let us review few important parameters in a storage dimension group. We have a warehouse specific setup where we have a primary stocking checkbox. If warehouse is set to as primary stocking, then this dimension has to be specified on registering the product receipt. So whenever we receive the inventory in our warehouse, warehouse must be specified. If blank receipt is allowed, that means we can have a receipt transactions without specifying the warehouse. If primary stocking enabled, then blank receipt is not allowed. Similarly, if primary stocking is selected, blank issue is not allowed. If blank issue is selected, we can sell the product without specifying warehouse. If particular dimension is set to be tracked as a physical inventory, then inventory details will be maintained at the level of warehouse. So for now, inventory will be tracked till site. Let's also select warehouse. Coverage plan by dimension is more relevant for master planning. And if you want to include specific dimension for purchase price or sales price, you can set it up here. If warehouse is selected for a purchase price, then you can specify different prices for a product per warehouse. Let us try creating a site and warehouse. In order to create a site, go to Inventory Warehouse Management. Under the setup, inventory breakdown, and you can define all the storage dimension under the inventory breakdown. For now, we will create the site and warehouse. So click on sites, and here you can see all the sites company is operating in. We will create a new site. This is a European subsidiary, so we will create a new site, one for Berlin, Germany. User can also set up the time zone where site belongs to for that particular geographical area. And another site is for Rome. And click on warehouse to create a new warehouse. We will create main warehouse for Berlin, and warehouse belong to site, so there has to be a site for a warehouse. Select the Berlin site because this warehouse belongs to Berlin. click on new warehouse, and we will create a main warehouse for Rome. Select the Rome site where warehouse belongs to. This is how we can set up a warehouse and site. Tracking dimension groups consist of two tracking dimensions, batch number and serial number. We often use batch number and serial number to track the products. Batch number can be specified for a set of products. Those are purchased or produced in a specific lot. And serial number can be specified to identify the product individually. So unique serial number can be specified for each product. Let us review the product demonstration for the same. In order to create tracking dimension group, click on product information management, then setup. Under the dimension group fast group, user can click on tracking dimension group. Click on new tracking dimension group. We create a new tracking dimension group for bicycle and select the tracking dimension which you want to use for a bicycle. We will select batch number and serial number. There are other tracking dimensions as well, but for now we will review the batch number and serial number. So we just created a product dimension group, storage dimension group, and tracking dimension group. Let us try to see how we can link this to an item. Click on product information management, release product. Locate the product for which you want to specify. So let's say our bicycle. And from the dimension group action menu, we can link storage dimension group and tracking dimension group. So here user can link the storage dimension group of his or her choice as well as tracking dimension group. We cannot link product dimension group once product is created, because when we create a new product for the product subtype of product master, the product dimension group has to be specified. So product dimension group will always be specified at the time of creating product. Later it cannot be changed. Let us review the item group in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. Item groups are mainly used to classify the similar products. User can set up the default financial information, for example ledger accounts, at item group level, rather setting it up for an individual product. User can of course override the financial information for a particular product later. Item groups are also used for reporting purpose. For example, user can retrieve the information on revenue for a particular group of products. Different companies has different ways to classify the products. For examples, product can be classified based on the revenue, volume, type of products, or based on its application in the manufacturing process. RS Bicycle Trading Company has categorized all their product family into 4 major categories based on its application. For example, road bicycles, touring bicycles, freight bicycle, and utility bicycle. One item group for each product family should be enough. Item group also act as a bridge between the general ledger and product master. User can set up the common ledger accounts to track, for example, revenue, discount, expense, commission, and invoice value for a group of products. For now, we will not go into the details of setting up different ledger account. Let us try to create and set up new item group in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. Go to Inventory and Warehouse Management. Under the Setup, under the Inventory Fast group, click on Item Groups. Click on New. Give a brief item group code. Let's say M bicycle. This is to classify mountain bicycle. And then press Ctrl S to save the group. As soon as you save the group, default ledger account will appear here. So here we can set up the different ledger accounts for the sales order, purchase order, for inventory, for production. For example, account to track commission, to track revenue, to track discount when we post sales packing slip. For now, we will not go into the details of the same. This will be discussed more in detail in the financial training videos. In order to link item group to an item, click on Product Information Management, release product, click on the product you want to set for, click on the bicycle for which you want to set up. Under the Manage Cost Fast tab, click on Edit, and here you can assign the item group M bicycle. Let us review the item model group. Item model group contains the parameters which determine whether product to be handled in inventory or not. That means whether it is a stock product or not. It also determines the inventory valuation method for the product. For example, FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average, or it can be moving average. Inventory valuation method determines the way cost of items to be calculated. Item model group also contains the rules for reservation. In addition, it also contains the settings that determine how items are controlled and handled on item receipt and issues. In this video, we will review the most basic parameters, and other parameters will be discussed in the relevant video series. Let us review the impact of selecting inventory policy stock product on item model group. If this parameter is selected, product links to this item model group are handled physically. In other words, physical inventory of the product is maintained. This parameter is generally checked for the item type of item. If this parameter is not selected, system will not maintain the physical inventory of the product. Generally, this parameter is not checked for the item of type service. Inventory valuation method determines the rules for determining the product cost. Let us review the difference between the FIFO, LIFO and weighted average to get some understanding. There are other inventory valuation methods also exist, but they are mostly similar to this. Let us understand FIFO first. FIFO means first in, first out. That means products which are purchased first will be sold first. Let us try to understand with an example. On 1st May, 5th May and on 10th May, one pieces of same bicycle is purchased at three different prices of €100, €200 and €300 respectively. On 15th May, we sold one pieces of bicycle at certain sales price. We have two pieces of bicycle in our warehouse, and question is, what should be the cost of these two pieces of bicycle? On running the inventory closing procedure, as per the FIFO rule, first purchased product will be sold first. So inventory cost of two bicycle will be €500. That is the sum of €200 and €300, since €100 will be used to settle the issue of the product. LIFO means last in, first out. That means product which was purchased last will be sold first. Taking the same example as discussed previously, if we sell one pieces of bicycle at certain sales price on 15th of May, on running the inventory closing procedure, as per the LIFO rule, last purchased product will be sold first. So inventory cost of two bicycle will be €300. That would be the sum of €200 and €100, since €300 will be used to settle the issue of the product. Weighted average means average of the purchase cost. If we sell one pieces of bicycle at certain sales price on 15th of May, we have two pieces of bicycle in our warehouse, and according to weighted average inventory valuation method, the inventory cost of two bicycle will be €400. Because the average cost is €200 per pieces, and we have left two pieces of bicycle, so 2 into 200, that is €400. Let us try to create and set up new item model group in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. In order to set up new item model group, click on Inventory and Warehouse Management. Under the Setup, under the Inventory Fast group, click on Item Model Group. Click on New. Let's say Bicycle Model Group. Save it. Let us review the settings. So under the inventory policy field group, user can determine whether product is a stock product or a non-stock product. We have some settings for reservation, using which user can control the reservation. This we will discuss when we discuss about the reservation. Under the inventory model fast group, user can set up the inventory valuation method that can be FIFO, LIFO or weighted average. We have 7 inventory model groups available to be chosen from, and save the item model group. We will review other parameters in the relevant video series, and under the administration field group, user can select the item model group which has been created just now. This is how we will link an item model group to item. So this product is a stock product now. Thank you for watching this.